Hello everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel Indian Bull vs Bear. In today's video, I will share my analysis of historical trends of the printing and stationery sector. This video is part of the series The Final Missing Piece. Before moving on, please read the entire disclaimer carefully. The printing and stationery sector of Indian share market comprises of companies which are primarily engaged in printing services like books, magazines, labels, etc. Manufacturing of stationery products like notebooks, pens, pencils, files, folders, office supplies and art materials, paper products and educational supplies, and packaging solutions. The key growth drivers for this sector includes education sector demand, government printing contracts, corporate and office stationery, rise in organized retail and branding, e-commerce and online education, and exports. The government supports with this sector with policies like educational support programs like Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, MSME incentives, Digital India and NEP 2020, Make in India, and custom duty protection. The major challenges for this sector includes digital substitution, low margins and fragmentation, raw material cost volatility, environmental concerns, and seasonal demand. So now, in order to identify trends in this sector, I will present two graphs. They are the end result of my analysis of the share price movement of last 10 years of top 10 companies of this sector. The top 10 companies of this sector comprises of 1 mid cap and 9 small cap companies. The first graph will show yearly returns, whereas the second graph will show the monthly returns. So let's check out the yearly returns graphs first. This is the yearly returns graph. The green bars here in this yearly returns graph shows the positive yearly returns. The red bar shows the negative yearly returns. The orange line down at the bottom here shows the cumulative returns in percentage. The green line shows number of months with positive returns, whereas the red line shows number of months with negative returns. In 2015, the sector managed to give good returns of 38.30% with 7 positive months and 5 negative months. In 2016, the returns were quite average with 17.08% with 7 positive months and 5 negative months again. In 2017, the situation improved a bit and the sector managed to give decent returns of 39.57% with 9 positive months and 3 negative months. But then there were a couple of months which gave negative returns. In 2018, the sector managed to give negative returns of minus 39.11% with 11 out of 12 months giving negative returns and only 1 month gave positive returns. In 2019 too, the sector gave negative returns, this time of minus 30.92% with 8 negative months and 4 positive months. In 2020, the situation improved a bit, but the year itself was a little bit flat with 0.59% returns of 6 positive months and 6 negative months. In 2021, the situation improved considerably, and the sector managed to give healthy returns of 58.54% with 6 positive months and 6 negative months. In 2022, again, it was a good year for this sector, and the sector managed to give returns of 43.37% with 7 positive months and 5 negative months. In 2023, the sector gave very, very good returns of 77.59% with 10 positive months and 2 negative months. And 2024 was another year in which the sector gave negative returns. This time it gave returns of minus 7.80 with 8 negative months and 4 positive months. If we check out this, follow this orange line, we can see that the cumulative returns over the last 10 years is 255.83, which is around 3.5x. So 3.5x in last 10 years. Not that good. Let's see the key takeaways. So first is the cumulative returns to 55.83, which is 3.5x. We have just seen that. Next is CAGR of 13.53. Again, a bad CAGR, I would say. Even Nifty 50 gives this CAGR. So a bad CAGR, 13.53%. Net negative yearly returns three times. So 3 years, 2018, 2019, and 2024 gave negative yearly returns. Best year was 2023, and in that year, the sector managed to give returns of 77.59%. And the worst year was 2018. The sector managed to give returns of minus 39.11% in 2018. The positive to negative year ratio is 2.33 is to 1. Again, not best, not worse, but still a bad one. So, not too impressive of the graph. Let's see the monthly graph and let's see how it looks. This is the monthly returns graph. The green bars over here shows the positive mean monthly returns. The red bar shows the negative mean monthly returns. The green line shows number of years with positive returns, whereas the red line shows number of years with negative returns. Let's start with January. So January has an average return of 3.21% per year with five positive years and five negative years. February seems to be the worst month for this sector, as the sector managed to give negative returns of 6.49% per year over the last 10 years, with 9 out of 10 times this sector managed to give negative returns in the month of February. March too was a very bad month for this sector, and the average returns over the last 10 years in this month is minus 4.83%, 6 negative years and 4 positive years. April, the best of all months for this sector with 7.06% returns, 7 positive years and 3 negative years. And May, a very bad month for this sector with minus 2.47% returns, 8 negative years and 2 positive years. June, July, August all seems to be just above average months with 5.24%, 5.05%, and 4.557% returns. In June, the sector gave positive returns 7 times, so as in July. In August, it gave positive returns 5 times. But September is a bad month for this sector, as the sector managed to give negative returns of 3.01% with 6 negative years and 4 positive years. October is a flat month for this sector, and the sector managed to give average returns of 0.42% with 6 positive years and 4 negative years. November and December a bit better than October with 4.29 and 5.12% returns respectively, with 6 and 7 positive years over the last 10 years. So few things that catches my eye over here is the negative return months have quite a significant negative amount. So we have seen the charts for several uh, sectors, but this thing stood out. Sectors, other sectors too have negative months, but this sector, the amount of negative return is quite high as compared to any other sector, and even the positive side returns are not that high, the maximum being April with 7.06% only. So let's see the takeaways. The cheaper months are February, March, May, and September. So all the 4 months with average negative returns: February, March, May, and September. 4 months with negative yearly returns, average yearly returns with 6.4, minus 6.49, minus 4.83, minus 2.47, and minus 3.01%. The costlier months are April, June, July, and December. So April with 7.06, June with 5.24, July with 5.05, and December with 5.12. So these four are the costlier months for this sector. And finally, positive to negative month ratio of 1.03 is to 1. Again, a very bad uh, positive to negative month ratio. This means that only 1.03 positive months against each one negative month over the last 10 years, that is over the last 120 months. One of the worst that I have seen for any sector. I guess one other sector has the similar ratio. So that is all from my side in this video. Thanks for watching it. If you like it, press the like button, subscribe to the channel, share it with your family and friends, and let me know in the comment section. I'll be back soon with another video. Goodbye for now.